I've always enjoyed gardening. I take delight in seeing the first sprouts emerge in the spring and questioning gardening experts. It brings me great joy to design my backyard and to share it with others. For me, gardening highlights the fact that learning and teaching are partners in the act of creation. I'm immersed in the process of designing, planting, and caring for my garden. I'm eager to share gardening tips and to listen to other ideas for continuing to grow my outdoor environment. In my garden, I'm an active, creative learner and teacher. Bringing a fresh perspective to the classroom, engaging students in deep thinking, and creating the conditions for students to express their creativity allows them to thrive as a learner. This is the heart of creative teaching. As a teacher, you must first understand and appreciate yourself as a creative learner to fully engage students. We've all heard people say, "I'm not creative." I'd contend that the statement, "Am I creative?" needs to be replaced with, "How am I creative?" So the search can begin for how, not if, you can harness your creative capacity. There are diverse ways to express your creativity. You don't have to be the person with all the ideas or even consider yourself to be highly original to be creative. We all have it, and we can increase it. Your attitude towards creativity is key to embrace a more creative teaching and learning experience. As a teacher, take delight in deep thinking and be tolerant of ambiguity. Come to your learning and teaching with a fresh perspective so that you can bring a beginner's eye to something that's quite familiar to you. Keep open to novelty and work hard to be your authentic self. Take steps to engage in activities that bring out your natural sense of curiosity and motivate you to think and act creatively. You can't fully engage creative teaching if you're not your authentic, creative self first. Creative teaching is the act of teaching in ways that expands the possibility of learning and takes students well beyond mere facts. There are methods that engage learners, facilitate connections to new thinking and creating. Creative teaching occurs in planned and unplanned ways and takes students beyond where they've ever been before. Creative teaching includes monitoring and adjusting, problem-solving new approaches when encountering difficulties, letting one thing lead to another when the spontaneous leads to profound thinking and learning. Creative teaching is facilitating, directing, coaching, leading, communicating, questioning, motivating, listening, and guiding students to rise to new heights. Although creative teaching is a good start, we also need to teach creativity. Creativity is many things to many people. Some people equate it with the arts. Some describe it as personal expression or scientific discoveries and inventions. Creativity is not reserved exclusively for the art room or the after-school club. It's something that can be nurtured and integrated into all subject areas and daily life in the schools. We can more deliberately set up the classroom climate that is conducive to creative output. We can teach processes that allow students to improve their creative problem solving and thinking. We can harness the potential of each student more by effectively recognizing diverse strengths in the form of talents, attitudes, skills, and creative characteristics. And we can build richer, more robust products by articulating the dimensions of creative outcomes. Through daily ways we interact to deliberate large-scale curriculum implementation, we can teach for creativity effectively and deliberately. So don't leave creativity to chance. Embrace creative learning and develop your creative teaching. Teach for creativity and take time to celebrate the expanding possibilities.